School drills are low-key useless, I'm not gonna lie. From the fire drills all the way to the nuclear bomb drills, I'm gonna be going through all the school drills today. So yeah, anyway, moving on.
They looking for the shooter! That was contested.
The first type of drill that I remember were the lockdown drills. There were two types. There was the soft lockdown, which is basically when you just lock the doors and continue with whatever you were doing because it really wasn't that serious. And there were the hard lockdowns where you actually gotta hide. And during the hard lockdown, you had to lock the door, barricade the windows, turn off the lights, you know, all that. And then you were supposed to hide in the corner of the room from whatever threat, mostly a shooter. Now this wasn't really bad in any sort of way, but being for real, the person probably doing this act was probably the same guy sitting in those same classes doing those same drills with us. Y'all ever play football? Either or, it really doesn't matter. And then you exactly predict the move of the guy with the ball because you knew where they were gonna go. That's exactly what's gonna happen. And they're gonna find y'all in that little corner and that KD ratio is going up. I remember I used to be worried about stuff like this and whatnot as a kid because when you see it on the news constantly all the time, you're gonna get scared. So I went online to look for a video on how to protect myself and whatnot, and this came up. And this video was supposed to help me feel better or whatever, but like it somehow made me feel worse. The video was like 6 minutes long, but there was just one part that stuck with me in particular. So the dude comes in the classroom with his homeless ass fit because somehow these niggas ended up barricading the door but not locking it. I don't know why. And then this is where I realized that this was some bullshit. Cause as a defense, they started throwing some books. And it's not like one of those big ass algebra ones that be doing brain damage. They were throwing some paper copies out here calling this a counter.
This nigga is trash.
And the sad part is, they were trying to act like this would actually work in real life. If you think them shooters are gonna be out here like Ben Simmons passing up these free opportunities, then you're wrong. And if that wasn't bad enough, closer to the end of the video, they had a part about what to do if y'all came into close contact with the shooter and were running the ones. So the shooter in this video ends up running into one of the kids inside the halls. And this fat fuck over here throws his backpack at a person with a gun and then hits the dash. Man, they didn't even try to make this look believable. Had to cut to the next scene because they knew my boy was finished. Also, another thing, the shooter in this video just sucks ass at his job. Not only did he put on this horrendous ass fit for this occasion, this nigga is shooting Tony Snell stats with no defense. Out here looking like a stormtrooper. And at least I can defend the stormtroopers. They had to go up against Anakin and Obi-Wan. That's like your average Joe going up against Shaq and Kobe. But this nigga is literally going up against NPCs and he's still finding a way to lose. Like, you know how sad that is? Like, this actually got me mad. I can't believe this. Even 10-year-old me that was watching this could see that this was some BS and it wouldn't work. I don't even know what they were cooking. And me personally, the second the principal comes on the intercom and wants to start talking about some, yo, what's good, y'all? I mean, attention everyone. There is a school shooter on the premises. Make sure you stay in your classes until... Yeah, I'm not doing all that. Moving on. Fire drills are probably one of the better school drills, if I'm being honest. Starting off with that you actually get to leave class for like an extended amount of time. Now usually it's only for like 10 to 15 minutes, but like in the end you still get to get time out of class and you get to hang out with your friends and stuff. Now besides that though, it's kind of just mid, and in the end it's pretty useless. Cause being for real, the second I hear the word fire, I'm gonna be down the stairs and out the building in like 3 seconds. There's also that annoying sound that they always play when they want you to leave. It always goes like like, okay bruh, we heard you the first time, we're already leaving. But the thing that actually makes me hate it the most is when the teachers always say, make sure you walk in a single file line safely and calmly to the exit. Nigga, shut the fuck up! We could be in the Twin Towers and some fucker named Mrs. Dingleberry will be telling us to walk in a straight line. Like, no bitch, I'm getting out of there. You wanna walk in a straight line nice and calm? Go ahead, I'm not gonna stop you. Some sacrifices had to be made anyways. You cannot tell me as a regular functioning human being that you're gonna see this and just be like, that's crazy. Let me just walk calmly in a single file line. Like, at this point, you just deserve to go. What we should really do if there's actually a fire is say, hey y'all, just wanted to tell y'all there's a fire going on, so like, get the fuck out. And just have everyone run to the exits. That makes more sense than whatever this is. Anyway, moving on. Tornado drills are probably the second most useless drill of all time. The first I'll get into later. Basically what you gotta do here is get in a room without windows, then put your hands over your head and curl up into a ball. Now I don't even know what they were cooking with this one, cause what is me curling up into a ball gonna do against a 200-mile-per-hour world of terror? That's basically an invitation. You think that tornado gonna stop and say, oh damn, they curled up into a ball, I can't do none of this, I'm out of here. Y'all want to know something funny? Actually, it's not really funny, but just listen. I genuinely used to think that this drill was an excuse for my gym teacher to look at the little girls, because we would always do it in gym class, and the fact that he would always let them sit on his lap and stuff. But hey, we ain't focused on that. But now that I'm a bit older and more mature, I can say with confidence that I'm still right. One, cause I ain't ever wrong, and two, why else would we doing this bullshit? Got us bending over for Mother Nature. Like, what's she giving us, bruh? Back shots? This is not a defense. Anyway, moving on. So back in the day during the Cold War, the people of the United States felt a constant fear of being nuked. So in case that ever happened to their kids while they were in school, they made this, and to cut them some slack, it's probably the worst situation to be in. You can't just leave the building like a fire, and unlike a tornado, you can't just go underground to escape it. If it hits, you're basically done. And that's why I'm not surprised that they came up with this bull to protect us from it. Y'all remember how I said the tornado drills are the second most useless drill of all time? Yeah, this is the first. So basically, to stay safe against a nuclear bomb, you must, and now listen closely real quick, you gotta duck and cover under a table. Wow. Sensational. Wow, that's crazy. Have y'all ever seen a nuclear bomb drop? Like, actually? Let me show y'all real quick what happens when a nuclear bomb hits the ground. That nigga, he just got wiped from existence. Yeah, that weak ass desk of yours ain't doing shit against this. I don't even know what they were cooking. Yeah, this drill sucks. I don't like it. Moving on. Now personally, where I live, we don't get earthquakes because it's the Midwest. But from what I've seen, this might be the only drill that I actually agree with. To protect yourself from an earthquake while you're in school, you gotta duck, cover, and grab the nearest stable object next to you. Mostly a desk. And yeah, I can 100% agree, that's smart, that's a good idea. Holding onto a desk will not only stabilize you, but protect you from falling objects. And most of the time, besides very rare cases, earthquakes aren't that extreme. So yeah, this is a good idea, I like it, I fuck with it, it's good. Yeah, I really don't have anything else to say about that. Anyway, that's it for this video. If I did miss any school drills, which I really think I didn't, comment them down below and I might make a part 2 for them next time. And yeah, that's basically it. See you next time, bye.
Came a long way from the trench. 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 Came a long way.